Thank you. I just wanted to point out, I much like General Myers, I had only planned on doing 5 years in the military, and it's kind of interesting how military service kind of sneaks up on you, and here I am 24 years later. Maybe it bodes well for my career. Maybe I'll make 4-star. I don't maybe, probably not, but anyway. I'm pleased to be here today representing Major General David Weissauer, the Adjutant General of Kansas. Due to unforeseen circumstances, he's not able to make it this afternoon. But he sends his regrets and would like to congratulate Colonel Lee Norman on receiving the Philip Pistilli Silver Veterans Medal. I stand here today as a proud member of the Kansas National Guard as we recognize one of our most accomplished members. The Kansas National Guard is a unique organization with over 7,000 soldiers, airmen, federal, and state employees. The Adjutant General's Department and the Kansas National Guard are responsible to answer the call to defend our state and our nation. The organization also coordinates the state response to natural or man-made disasters and provides homeland security support to the governor. Our team has many talented advisors, professionals, and officers who work in just one of these areas. What is remarkable about Colonel Norman is that he simultaneously worked in all three areas. There is probably no other individual in the Kansas National Guard who wore camouflage on Saturday and Sunday while working medical readiness of service members, and then a lab coat and tie on Monday morning while he briefed the governor on COVID-19 response, to turn around and discuss biothreat mitigation measures with the Department of Homeland Security. To achieve success in one of these areas is notable. To achieve success in all three is nothing short of remarkable. Colonel Norman's distinguished and honorable service has been both overseas and here at home. He has always acted with integrity and courage. He is a leader and a role model for the community. Those also happen to be the criteria to be recognized as the Truman Foundation's Philip Pistilli Silver Veterans Medal recipient. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce you Colonel Lee Norman, this year's winner of the Philip Pistilli Silver Veterans Medal.
You know, there are many things in life that one doesn't necessarily see coming, and this was certainly one of them at many different levels. I could have been floored when I got a call from Ambassador Alan Katz and retired Marine Corps General Jerry Reese to have coffee, and I knew something was up, but I had no idea that it was this. I'd like to thank you, Mr. Zobrist, of course, the Truman Foundation, the leaders, the Pistilli family, for presenting me with this award. It's very humbling. And it's been an interesting and long road. I won't bore you with most of it, except to say that I had a bit of a career in the Air Force, left the military for a period of time, and then came into the Army because the then Adjutant General of the state, when I was 61 at the time, said, I need some help. Would you be willing to come back in the military, this time in the Army? And I said, okay. Everybody needs a hobby. This is exactly what I told him. Mary Hull. Mary didn't talk me out of it. My 4 children over here at this table didn't talk me out of it. My brother Dick, he's older and wiser than his much younger brother, didn't try to talk me out of it. I did have one sibling that said I was acting irresponsibly, and I said, I think that's a good thing. That was something Harry Truman would have appreciated, I think, is acting irresponsibly and speaking up. So the last 5 years has not involved breathing. Between a deployment with the 35th Infantry, Colonel McCoy's division, to the Middle East for a year, come back, get on Governor Kelly's cabinet, a difficult first legislative session, COVID arrives, and then following the great advice of the likes of General Dick Myers and others, I said, this is a war. But it's a different kind of war, but let's set up a battle theater, really, against, in this case, it happens to be a virus. And I tried to be a plain-talking individual during all of this, be truthful, be forthcoming, and I think it worked pretty well. Sometimes my give 'em hell Harry approach to communication wasn't well appreciated. Ashley Jones-Weisner, my PIO, was back here. She used to blanch every time I would say something, which was every day. She'd hand me things to say, and I would use about 3 words. Shelby Rowell back here on my staff also, and she was legislative affairs, and sometimes I would go off script with the legislature, which was sometimes marginally appreciated at best. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm happy to be the truthful person that I think Harry Truman would have appreciated as well. So to the foundation and to the leaders up here, to many of you in the audience that I know, my friends and family, thank you very much for your support.